Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, a very warm welcome to you too. This is a bit of a special video because we've got not one but two shows all rolled into one. This is the National Metro Mini Show and also celebrating 60 years of the Ford Transit. So all of this together in one video. There's lots of bits to it. The first bit is all of you coming in, so let's have a look at that montage. before we have a look around the show, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is Cherished Vehicle Insurance Services. Now, I'm not about to wax lyrical about these guys or say they're the best insurance company ever, but if you are looking for insurance for your cherished vehicle, your classic vehicle, whatever it might be, it's worth giving them a go. I can't promise they're going to be cheaper than the rest, but what I will say is they do take time to really get to know you and your car. And if I didn't believe in these guys, I wouldn't let them sponsor this video. They're linked in the description below. Please do give them a go and support them as they're supporting me making this video. Right, let's have a look around. Minis are all about having fun, aren't they? And how much fun is that? Recently got my daughter into the original Scooby-Doo, so I can't wait to show her this. She's gonna love it. Look at that, the mini mystery machine. I've seen this for a couple of years now and it's looking really, really clean now. It was a little bit rough around the edges previously, but not now. It looks absolutely spot on. Love that, especially with the roof chop. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about that one that I just really, really like. Just take a look at these two club vans. Just look how clean they are. And when I say clean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? And yes, both of them were driven here. Wow. I also really like these. They're a little bit different, aren't they? They've still got that mini feel to them, but a very, very different shape to what you would expect to see of the Mini. And with the roof down, that's a cool thing to drive. I don't know why, but I've recently had a soft spot for these as well. I really fancy getting one and getting it all branded up in our team gear. So when I go off and do the events, it's all branded up. What do we think? Should I do it? There are lots and lots and lots of cars here today. So if your car doesn't make it into the video, I'm sorry, but I can't get every single car and every single Transit in. I am doing my best. Remember those two club vans saying they were clean? Just look at this. It's absolutely perfect. What a lovely thing. I'm never ashamed to admit when I find something that I've never seen before, and this is one of them. A Midas Maxi. I've never seen one, but doesn't it look cool? I really like that. Look wicked coming in this morning. It's got a sort of Dacia Duster sort of feel to the back end, hasn't it? Cool thing. Just look at these two sat next to each other. One, the far one, looks original, and then you got this one, which looks tastefully modified. Which one would you go for? Original or modded? I'll go modded. Like this. Looks like straight out of the Italian job, doesn't it? Cool. Again, this has, for me, just got a little bit of X factor to it. Don't know what it is, just the grey, the black, the finish. I really like it. This one caught my eye for its stance. That looks, I mean, it's low, but it doesn't look too low. Very clean. And then just two cars away is this one. Now this is clean. Look in there. That is clean, isn't it? Nice. Lovely to see a great display of anniversary editions, and nice to see them getting a good spot at the show as well. I don't think I've seen a cleaner Metro than that. I don't think it was that clean when it came out of the factory. This is cool. If you watched the Land Rover video a couple of weeks ago, you'd have seen a Southern Electric 1-tonner. It'd be really good to get those two together. And then behind it, this. Okay. It's more than just stickers, this one. Come and look what's in the boot. How good is that? And it sounded fantastic coming into the show this morning. Wicked thing. We'll see more of these in the ring later on, but 40 years of the Midas. And they've got a huge lineup of them. Look at all those. Very cool little things. Lovely to see them. Nice to see an X-Works Mini Cooper out of the museum as well. 977 ARX, 1962 ROC Rally of GB, 5th overall, first in class. Also 1963 Monte Carlo Rally, first in class, 3rd overall. Very cool. Sat right next to her. Can you imagine seeing these two screaming through the forests on the stages? Cool. Great display of Mokes here as well. And if you thought the Mini was simple, this is sort of like even simplified version of the Mini, isn't it? Look at them. They're all so well presented. And look at this. Look how unbelievably simple it is. Nothing in there, is there? What a wicked little thing. Right in the middle of Mini Y-Reg set, O2S and the 04 cabs, but of all of them, this is the one. Genuine challenge car. That's cool. It'll be in the ring later. I always really liked these. There was just something about it that made the Mini like really 90s with that body kit. I wonder if they'll let me have a driving one. They'll be in the ring later. Now this is cool. I'm pretty sure I saw this down at Custom and American. That's coming up next on the channel, but look at that. Doesn't get more 70s than that, does it? Or does it? Yeah, it does. Look at this. Yep. Full body up. That must have been some work to create. Look at that. That is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. What a machine. Wow. Wow. I mean, as tributes go, that is one hell of a tribute to the Paul Smith Minis. That's really good. Wow. I saw this one coming in this morning and I just stopped dead in my tracks because look how clean it is. That's as old as me. Looks better than me. Wow. I like the Mini GPs. I think they're really smart looking things. I really like the fact that they've got their number on the roof. But the newer ones over here, I like how brave they've been with the arches because look at that. That's brave, isn't it, doing it like that? And then on the arch is the number. I like it. It's a cool thing. However, there is one GP that I want to show you right at the very end. Bear with. Just caught this one just before it leaves. But look how wide that stance is. It's a cool thing. I think the newer Minis hold their mods very, very well. Holding up the tradition of modding Minis that goes back years. Cool things. Okay, I just said that grey one was wide. I take it back. That is wide. The size of the arches and that wheel tyre arch relationship, that's wicked. That's a very cool thing. The pre-built number plate as well. Yes, for fun. Like it. My final stop then of the Minis at least is this GP because I like what he's done with the wheels. It's not an easy car to change the wheels on because they already look pretty special as it is, but those Oz Racings really do set it off. I like that a lot. Right, let's go look at the Transits. 60 years of Transit and look at this. It looks like it's been kept safe and sound for the last 50 of those 60 years, doesn't it? How good is that? That's wicked. Imagine one of those branded up. And earlier I said those mini vans were clean, but look at this. I mean, that's ludicrously clean. What? I really like survivors like this. Imagine the stories that thing's got to tell. How on earth are these being found and kept? I mean, damn it, that one's clean too. That is a bit of me. The 1980s called, they want their van back. I mean, I'm going to lose count the number of times I say how clean things are, but wow. Tell me the last time you saw a county. Tell me. Okay, maybe not that one, but tell me the last time you saw a county that shape. Huh? And then if that wasn't enough for you, look at this. There's another one. There's 3 counties. There's probably more dotted around, but damn, they're cool. I mean, I really am lost for words now. 60 years of Transit and they have done it proud. This is wicked. Hey, it's a new one. It's not just any one, it's an MSRT. That's cool. That is near perfect. Stance, the colour, the finish, the wheels. Yeah, that's wicked. Proper time warp. Even the decals down the side. Look. Proper time warp. That bull nose looks so clean. I dread to think how many hours have gone into making that look as good as it does. Wow. This is fabulous. I did some filming in the back of this on the way in this morning. Look at the minibus. That's wicked. Rare to see a survivor as well. Remember, when these finish their life, a lot of them just get scrapped. No one ever thinks to preserve them. So that's wonderful. And my last highlight is this, because I could just see this at the side of the track in the Isle of Man. That is just so good. Right, let's have a look and see what's coming up in the arena. Let's start with this one. Tell us about this.
Hiya, it's a 95 factory rover Cabriolet. Even today we've had a few people coming up say they've never seen one. So we've got 6 here today. So
that's brilliant. And you've got 3 of all the same colour. And is it 2 green, 1 green and 2 blue?
That's correct. Yeah, they did the lamb Cabriolet in a cherry red. We haven't got any of those, but Nightfire red. And then the Caribbean blue, and then eventually they brought out the British Racing green. That's actually a really rare colour, so if you go speak to Guy over there, I'm sure he's got some...
Oh, I will be. Don't worry, Guy, I'm coming to you. Yeah. He's so pleased about that. So how long have you had this?
I've had it about 3.5 years.
And were you after one?
I always wanted one, yes. I actually drove the one at the end when I was 17 years old, when my friend owned it. So I always wanted one. I've had Minis 27 years, since the age of 13. Used to drive the Miler Minis here before I was old enough to go on the road with my little Mini Mayfair. Yeah. So I've got 4 at the moment, but this one, dare I say, is my favourite one.
Oh, no, don't say that, because then you jinx all the rest of them. That's it. All the rest of them start playing up then, just to wind you up. How does the Mini Cabrio compare to the others then?
Oh, it's fab. It's strange. It doesn't feel like a Mini because you without the roof. It feels completely different. But driving here today, over from Worcester way, with the roof down, you got to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lovely, lovely to see it, and beautiful, beautiful condition. Whose is this? Whose is this one? Where's the owner got? Wait. Oh, perfect. I'll come over to you. I don't mind coming. Your car? How long you had it?
13 years.
13 years. Why have you kept it for that long? What's it about it?
I just wanted one. I extended my garage purposely in 2010 to the right one to come along.
And was it worth it?
Yep.
Good man, good man. I've always liked the Mini Cabrio. Hello, how are you? Good. I have genuinely always liked the Mini Cabrio because I don't know, they look almost cartoonish, like with the big arches and the big cover on the back for the roof and so forth. They just look like like a Mini that's almost been to the gym.
Yeah, they do. I've always wanted one, so I figured if I ever moved to the UK, I wanted to buy one, and I found one, and I've had it for 18 months. But yeah, they do. They always get the people looking at it and waving at it, and little kids love them, and they do. They just look like a cartoon, really.
Yeah, they're so cool little things, aren't they? Have you had Minis before this?
Yeah, I've got a whole lot back home in Australia. So, but this is my first Cabriolet.
Hey, I tell you what, taking this back to us, right weather for it down there.
Absolutely. Yeah, we get a bit more sunshine than you do. So, yeah.
Well, you brought it with you today, which is lovely to see. Hello, I'm coming on to... So you've got a really, really rare colour.
Apparently, I didn't even realise.
I tell you what though, this colour combination is absolute. Don't get me wrong, I love the reds. The red is beautiful, but the green with this burgundy interior, it's just spot on.
Oh, thanks mate, yeah, that's nice. It didn't come with the interior like that originally, but obviously we've done a bit of modification on it to make it look kind of funky. Yeah, I think it looks good.
How long you had it?
About 5 years.
Yeah, and how long did it take you to get it to this state? Was it straight away, get it done and enjoy it, or has it been a labour of love?
Oh, like most of us, with budgets and all the rest of it, it's an ongoing process, isn't it? Bit by bit, when you've got a bit of cash in the bank and do a little bit of work, and gradually get it looking nice.
So the interior's been done. What's next for it?
Freestanders, well, it's the usual Mini classic, isn't it? So it's A panel starting to go, going to need a little bit of bodywork doing it as well. There's always something to do, right? To keep keep it nice.
Of course there is. Well, this is what keeps us... I was going to say out of trouble, but it doesn't. It keeps us in trouble. It keeps us out of money is what it does. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm all the better for seeing these. Genuinely, I remember when I was a kid, so I'd be about 7 or so when these came out. I remember seeing them and being sort of like, that is really, really cool.
Exactly. I bought a Mini Cooper in 1995, and on the front of the owner's manual was one of these.
Really?
So 15 years later, I had the opportunity to get this one, and I've owned it for the last 15 years.
I mean, that is just like tempting you, isn't it, really? I know you've just bought this car, and here's the instruction manual for it, but let's have a look at what you could have bought.
Exactly. Here's an even nicer one.
I know. So you bought it 15 years later, and you've had this, for now, 15 odd years?
Yes, 15 years.
you hold on to them. What is it about them that makes you hold on to them?
I think once you get one, you cannot give it away and you cannot sell it. It's yours for life if you can.
Shall I tell you a little secret?
Sure.
I have never been in one.
Really?
Never. I have never been in one. So there's 6 here. Out of all of them, which one should I ask to go in?
I think you should try the one after the other.
Oh, I like that answer. I like that answer a lot. I'm going to come on to you then finally. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
How long you had this?
22 years.
22 years? That's almost as long as I've been on the planet. Tell us why.
Because we love it.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice car, and when we bought it, it was an absolute bargain.
Yeah? How much you buy it for then, 22 odd years ago?
$4,500.
Not bad at all, is it, that? And I bet they're worth a bit more now.
Yes, worth a little bit more than that now, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, tell us your most favourite memory of it then. There's got to be something that when this car... Do you remember when... What would that be?
God, I can't say offhand. We just, in the early days, we used to go to all the shows and we used to camp.
Yeah.
So it used to be laden with all camping gear in the back.
Yeah.
And off we'd go, which was great. But we used to do a lot of concourse with it. And one of the best things we ever did, we were in the middle of Wales at a show, and somebody came up and they looked at it and they said, "Oh, there's one just like that does concourse, but they never drive it." And we went, "Yeah, it's this." And they were going, "No, they trailer it everywhere." And we were going, "No, this is it. This is it."
Yeah.
You know.
So have you trailered it here today?
No, I bought it in by helicopter.
No, but did you drive it or did you?
Yeah.
Good man. Because there are some trailer queens out there. I would love to see one delivered by helicopter. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Just get a massive Chinook. Well, we'd see. Wouldn't need a Chinook for one of these, would you? You could do with a little thing. No, wonderful to see these. And when I saw them all parked up over there, it really was a little delight for me because I can't remember the last time I saw. One of them. You see the odd one here or there, but I can't remember the last time I saw one here or there. To have 6 of them all together is rather wonderful. So thank you very much to each and every one of you for bringing them in, and indeed for opening the show here today, National Metro Mini Show. You been to the show before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
coming for years. Yeah.
Hey, we've got a bit of a different thing going on though this year. Have you seen what's over there?
Yes, I'm in my transit courier today because I bought the gazebo down.
Yeah.
And they did say I could park over there, but I'd have to clean the bird muck off it. So.
Oh yeah. Well, now we know who really gets all the love, don't we? Hey. No, wonderful to see you guys. Thank you very, very much for bringing them in. It's wonderful to see the O2S 04 cab and the Y-Register here. Now, come join. Hello, for very, very quick. Turn around so people can see you. There we are.
Yeah.
Very quick, your name?
Jerry.
Jerry, and you are part of which one of the 3?
All of them.
All of them, that's what we like to see. We've got a fabulous display here behind us. It's a little bit windy, but we will get through it. If the girls can sing, we can talk. Let's start with our O2S. O2S. 2002, 23 years ago. Yep. Unbelievable.
Yes, certainly are. As I said, we have a pre-August 02 here, MT02, which would have been 52 otherwise. Basically, I don't know whether anybody knows, this site here was it was a competition in 1996 between BMW Munich and Gaydon to design the next generation Minis.
Uh-huh.
And they had this shootout here in, I can't remember, middle of the year. And the Munich design won it, but the BMW management gave it to Gaydon to actually design, develop and engineer and put them into production. And in fact, Longbridge was redeveloped to be the home of the Mini.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the 90s, BMW sold up and took the Mini with them, put it down at Oxford, and the Rover 75 went back to Longbridge.
Yeah.
And then the company split. But the Y-Reg, for instance, this one here, this is one of the original production cars. It's number 131, so it's 131st made, and they were made at Oxford. All the Minis have been made at Oxford, bar the Countryman and some of the Cabriolets.
Yeah.
So since 2001, the Oxford's been the home of the Mini.
Yeah, just down the road in Cowley.
So
and wonderful to see, like just here, just these three next to us here. We've got O2S, O4 Cab, and the Y-Reg. Some of the very, very first ones that came off in these shapes. And of course, Mini now is expanded to such a huge brand. There are so many different models all in that brand, and it's all like, well, it started with this, and then it started branching out. But in essence, they were all the same. Now they're all different shapes and sizes.
Well, certainly are. You look at the Countrymans, they're very large.
Yeah.
And the Countryman's actually on the X1, BMW X1 platform.
Yeah.
That's why it's so big.
Yeah.
But as I said, that one's an early 02. The red car is the 21st Cabrio Mini 1 made.
Yeah.
And this one's number 131. And because of the plates, these two plates were the BMW fleet cars that they let out to
good old OBL down in Bracknell, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, Bracknell and Reading, and then it went to the RFs, which would have been in Farnborough.
Yeah.
So this was the 21st made, the red Cabriolet, and that was used in Spain for the launch event with they had about a dozen of the cabs out there.
Yeah.
And this car particularly was driven away from the hotel where they had the launch event by the editor of Mini World.
Wow, how about that? So they've all got histories, haven't they? They've all got histories, and because of clubs like yourself, like O2S, O4 Cab and Y-Register, that history continues. Should we have a look further down?
Yep.
Let's have a quick look further down, shall we? Whose is this one?
Well, this one belongs to Jason over there on the side.
Who doesn't want to talk to me? He said, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not scary. Is this scary? It's this, isn't it? Yeah. Me? Am I okay? No. So, good plate on it, by the way. Red. Very good. Like that.
And it's a 54 plate, so it was post August.
Yeah.
But we set up registers for everything that was made in 2001 for the Y-Reg.
Yeah.
Everything that was made in 2002 for the O2Ss.
Yeah.
And the first 500 of the three models that were made for the Cabriolets. So those are the three registers which you can find on the Facebook pages and on the internet.
Yeah.
This car particularly here was the auto car, magazine car.
Yeah.
And this is a very early car, and that one's a very early car as well. It's one of the first JCW conversions that the owner has. And what number is it again, Alistair?
Alistair. Hey, what number? 70. Number 70, there you are.
Yeah, so that's number 70, but a very early JCW conversion in the Cooper S.
Yeah. So, I always remember the Cooper S's having those sort of like mock style wheels on, the ones that hark back to the old days, and then always in this colour as well. I remember them being in that wonderful grey and black colour, and also the blue as well. Those are sort of like those press car photos that stick out in your mind, aren't they? And you've got on your stand as well, you've got a challenge car as well.
Yes, certainly have got one of the original challenge cars that was used in way back.
Yeah.
And in fact, there was a meeting yesterday down at Goodwood, and the original driver, actually the owner over there, met the original driver, Gary Kunis.
Yeah.
So that's one of the challenge cars.
And that drove here today. I saw that coming. Got a fantastic shot of that coming in, by the way.
He drove up. He went down to Goodwood yesterday, and he lives in Hertfordshire. And then he drove. I met him up at Cherwell Services, and we drove up here.
Right. So nice run up the A34, straight past Cowley.
Yeah. Well, I came across from Swindon, but Mike came up on the M40 from the M25. So but we do have a good relationship with the factory as well. Tanya Field unfortunately couldn't be here. She set up the first register back in 16.
I have a lot of time for Tanya. I love Tanya. She's great.
Well, they started up the Y-Reg, then we moved on to the O2Ss and the O2 and the O4s. We stopped there because otherwise we could have gone to the R55s, which were the clubmans. But again, it all takes a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely. But because of clubs like this, we keep the brand alive, and it's so bizarre now seeing that these genuinely are now classic car status. Who'd have thought we'd ever say it? But the new Mini is classic car status.
Well, it certainly is, and of course next year is going to be the 25th anniversary. Yeah. So the factory, we're going to arrange with the factory for the April, because the production started on April the 26th, 2001. Yeah. So we're going to go to the factory for April, and then I've just been speaking with Tom Cairns here for something in July when they were on sale to the public.
Fantastic.
In 2001. So
you're going to have to invite me along to that factory visit. I'd love to be there for that.
Well, it'll be sometime in April probably.
Well, Count me in. I'd love to be there for that. No, wonderful to see all of these. I'm doing a quick time check because look what's coming behind us over there.
Yes,
the Transit. So a bit of an unusual show this year, because usually it is just the National Metro Mini Show, but no, this year we're also celebrating 60 years of the Transit.
We certainly are. You can't believe it, 1965.
Are you club chairman? Is that the right title?
No, founder member.
Founder member. I do apologise, sir.
Right.
I do apologise.
There are no chairmans, quartermasters. You know, we are a club, a family club, friendly club, no bosses.
Very good indeed. What's your name, sir?
Peter.
Peter, lovely to meet you, Peter. And what a fantastic display you brought here. I mean, this is just sort of the cherry on the top, if you like, of your amazing display over there.
Yeah, I mean, we've got just under 100 here today, which is quite amazing. It's the most, I think it's around the most that we've ever had at Gaydon, and we've been coming here for 30 years now.
I tell you what really surprises me is the standard. The standard of these vehicles that are on display is absolutely mind-boggling, because what a lot of people may not realise and appreciate, you know, there's lots and lots of cars here, because we've got National Metro Mini Show and obviously Transit as well. And you can see there's some race cars over there, which when you get up close, they're a little bit rough around the edges, which you'd expect. And then you can see some really pristine cars out there. But cars can be like wrapped up in cotton wool. These were not built to be wrapped up in cotton wool. They were built to do a job.
That's right. I mean, the first Transit came off the line in August 1965, and it was under development from 58. And some of these vans here are 60 years old this year, and they look as good as the day they were built.
I dare say they look better than the day they were built.
And the good thing about Gaydon is that if you've got a classic vehicle, you can get in. You haven't got to have a classic vehicle that is show quality.
Yeah.
They're pleased to see any vehicle that has a history.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how we expect. If you've got a museum, you're interested in the whole lot, not just the nice looking ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Gaydon's always been the same.
Yeah. Do you know what? I run a show here, and it's not a blue oval. It's Vauxhall. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about Griffin, which I know is the other side. I know they're arch rivals and have been for a long time. But I've always said with that show, any make, any model, any condition, any specification is welcome, and that's what I think it should be.
Yeah, it's us organisers that appreciate that, but a lot of that, like there's 11, 15 vans, Transits up the top that won't bring them down because they're not show worthy, but they're all show worthy. They've all got a standard that they're worried about, and they shouldn't worry about the standard.
No.
Transit were built to work.
Yeah.
And we've got people here that have bought their work vehicles, throw a mattress in the back, and hello, you're here. And that's what it's about. I'm not worried whether it's got 3 children in the back or 3 bags of cement. Don't make no difference.
Do you know, I'll tell you a very quick funny story. Down at another museum that I do work for, we had a Land Rover show, and there was a thing called People's Choice where everybody can vote for any vehicle they want to win. And one of the top 3 that were there was a Land Rover that got a cherry picker on the back of it, and it was used for like doing logging and bits and pieces and so forth. I said to the guy, I was like, tell me about this, and how long do you had this? He goes, I've had it years, it just lives on the farm, it's just my works vehicle. I only came down here to pick up a couple of bits, and now people are voting me up here.
It's great, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. And not everyone's got the money to put in, and believe me, Transits have become very expensive, a lot more expensive than you would appreciate. Some people are paying more for parts than the original vehicle cost when it come off the line. So it's a hobby where you put your heart and soul into it, but now we're getting to the stage where it does pay benefits. You know, it's lovely to drive these vehicles. Yeah, and the appreciation value is crazy. The public love them. Yeah.
Well, they became a bit of a backbone of Britain, didn't they? It didn't matter whether you had like a fleet of 100 of them or whether you were just, one man in a van. They were workhorses.
Oh yeah, the backbone of Britain was 1995, and that was the best advert they've ever done. And sales went up by 15%.
Wow.
Because of that advert. Quite amazing, really. It's only a bloody van, isn't it? Let's be honest about it.
Hey, I tell you what, though, back in the 60s, these were a favourite with the other side of the law, weren't they?
They were committing more robberies than Jaguar. You know, and the police cars couldn't keep up. And it didn't take the coppers to catch on to the fact they actually need a Ford if they're gonna start catching up with them.
Now they're such cool things, and this one, absolute delight. Very quickly, what have you brought in here?
This is a pre-production 1965. Excuse me. It was used for cold weather testing, and it was used for load testing by the actual design team.
Wow.
I wrote a book and was surprised when the chief engineer from 1965 turned up and said, "I haven't seen that van for 50 years."
Wow.
I said, "What do you mean you haven't seen it?" He said, "I used to drive that. I used to drive it around Aveley, which was their head office at the time. We used to use it to take, it was such a long building, we would use it to take paperwork from one end of the building to the other." So,
brilliant.
and it really cool.
Cold weather testing then?
Yeah.
Right, so now we know who to blame for the sun disappearing. Lovely to see that. Now then, let's go on to, hello, how are you?
I'm Gareth.
Hello, Gareth. Gareth, this is absolutely immaculate.
Pretty good.
No, it's not pretty good. It's immaculate. Tell us about this.
French imported, converted left to right-hand drive, fully restored as it is now.
Yeah.
Was a builder's truck in France.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I know about it. 1982, run a 2.5 DI engine.
So tell me why this one. What was it about this when you saw it in France? What's the story of you getting it?
I didn't import it. I bought it in the UK. However, I bought it because I liked the way it looked. I wanted a crew cab. I thought it looked cool, so I bought it.
You don't see them very often. You see vans, but crew cabs are a little bit rare to see. Lovely to see that. Now, I need step ladders for this. This is ridiculous. Can I stand on this? Am I allowed to stand on it? I'm scared about standing on this. I can't remember the last time I saw one county, and you've got, well, at least 3 of them here. Is there 3 or more?
Yes, I think there's 3 here this weekend, yeah.
So I do videos at these shows and walked around, okay, and when you turned up this morning, not this one, but the other 2 came in convoy, got a lovely shot of them, and now I walked around, I was like, there's 3 of them, and literally stood there for like 5 minutes going, just look at these, I'm speechless. Tell us about this.
It's an ex-mines rescue vehicle. Obviously purchased by Telecom, electricity board, gas board and the like for off-road usage. Ford wanted a van to go anywhere, basically. To again, there's such a range of transit available. So just to tick all the boxes for what the working man needs, really.
Working man needs. I'm stood up here. You're Lord of the Manor up here. It's just fantastic. How long have you had this for?
I've had it 21 years now.
Good man. How many times you restored it?
This is the second time. The first time was very quickly, but it lasted 6 years before it needed attention and ended up in the field with us at home. But I thought, no, it's too special to let it go.
Absolutely.
So let's do it properly this time.
It's not in the field now, is it?
Not anymore, no.
Good man, good man. It's glorious, this. I absolutely love it. I love Tonka toy things like that. Speaking of loving things, this. Oh, look, he's showing off here. He's got electric windows. Hey, you've done a bit of a tribute there to Ken Block on the bonnet. Tell us about this.
My everyday work van that I use for work, for building work and general maintenance.
You do not do building work in this?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, every day.
This is cleaner than the dinner plate I had my lunch on. That's how clean it is. This is how long have you spent prepping for this show?
Every time I get a spare minute, I clean, and when kids are in bed, I clean.
Have you even got? You have got shoes on. I'm amazed that you've got shoes on. But I tell you what, right in here. Not only has he got a quilted floor, he's also got a carpet for the quilted floor. It's just so comfy. What a fantastic thing this is. Hey. What's it like to drive this? Like a car?
Lovely, yeah. Very nice to drive, comfy.
Yeah, I tell you what though, he's still looking down on you up in his county. Don't you sit up there all smiling. You've not seen how clean it is in here. This is fantastic.
Yeah, my trusty transit.
Good man, good man. You'll be at work tomorrow being like, I was talking to the commentator yesterday. Very cool thing. Now then, hey, I saw this. I was like, this is cool. This is an MSRT. This is really good. And look at this. This is one of the latest ones, is it?
Mark 9 latest, MSRT custom.
How long you had it?
4 months.
4 months. Yeah. Now, before this, I'm assuming you had...
The model before it.
The model before, and then the model before that, was it?
Yeah, we have both, yeah. And
so why the MSRT?
I was going to have a sport, and they couldn't deliver on time. So the guy said, "Why don't you have one of these?" And I had a look at it. I thought, "Yeah, I quite like that."
Yeah. It's a cool looking thing.
It is very cool.
Do you know what I reckon? In years to come, you know the way we look at that county and go, "That looks exactly."
That's my first one.
That's very good. It looks just like that one over there. So that counter that sat 2 down from you, like we sat there admiring, looking at that. That's why we'll look at this in years to come, isn't it? Wonderful to see. Thank you very much for bringing it in. Now then, this one I like. I like this one. Tell us about this.
Good afternoon. This is a 1985 twin wheel, long wheelbase, last of the Mark IIs.
Yeah.
I'm running a 2.5 DI with a MT75 5-speed box. The company I used to work for bought it when it was a year old, and I've owned it 32 years.
Fair play. So you've got some memories in this.
We use this every day of the week.
Yeah.
And that's why it's lasted.
Good, man.
You know,
it's the best way to keep them on the road.
Exactly. My daughters and I come out, we go to all the different shows, and it brings so much pleasure to people to have a van that you use.
Yeah.
People bib and wave on the motorway, and of course this year's the 60th anniversary of the Transit.
Yeah.
And as a treat, have a sticker.
Oh! See, right. I kid you not, no word of a lie. So after I've filmed everyone coming in, when the Barnetts are singing and so forth, I have 15 minutes just to myself to walk around the show on my own. I walk around with the camera and I'll say, I really like this, and I really like this, and I really like this. Yours was the last one that I came to before we go into it, and I'm like, I really, really like this. It looks absolutely bang on. I could see this down the side of the road on the Isle of Man TT, and it looks spot on.
And this is a Porsche colour, Porsche Viper 225.
There you go. Everyone in the video now will be watching going, oh, that's what that colour is. Spot on that. Now I've got a really long walk all the way down there. Good to see. Hey, I'm going to put this up, I'm not joking. Right. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. This is probably the Transit, the shape that I remember most, because this is the one that was out in the 90s. I remember this shape. You don't see these now.
No, you don't. It was new. Well, I go from Shannon Airport in Ireland. I had a set of ladders on it to get into the airport. It's done 12,000 mile.
Yeah.
And I put the body on it.
Wow, so it did have the old ladders up on the back, and now it's a flatbed.
Yep.
Good man, good man. Have you come all the way over from Ireland in this?
No, Durham.
All the way over in wow, Durham, well, Durham. It looks fantastic. Were you after one of these?
I've got this one. I've got the Mark II next to it. And the red Smiley van, that was a fire van. It's only done 36,000 mile.
Oh, fantastic. All right, last question for you. The Transit, why? What is it about it?
Backbone of Britain, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's got a wooden floor on the back.
And it's got a wooden floor on the back. Right. I can say, is this your lad, is it? Yeah. Right. Have you driven any of his Transits yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
But I'm going to drive one soon.
You're going to drive one soon. Very good. There you go. Get him trained up, and then you'll be able to convoy to shows like this. I'll be interviewing both of you in a few years' time, won't I?
Yep. Hopefully.
Wonderful to see. Thank you very much for bringing it in. Thank you very much. Right, so we've got a very quick addition because, well, we've got this, and then behind us we've got some more. I'm coming on to you in a minute, don't worry. But Peter James have been doing some sort of competition over there, so I'll come to them in a minute. But first, let's talk about this and talk about you, because we've been talking online back and forth a little bit before the show. We've got an Italian Job.
Yeah, so this is a look-alike of an Italian Job Mini.
And the other two, are they out on a job, are they?
Well, you could say that. One's in a garage, they didn't quite, and one broke down on the way, so...
Oh, never mind. I'm sure that they'll make it here eventually. Tell us a little bit about you and about the car.
So, I'm Michael, and I run the Italian Job Fans Cooperative. Unlike any other car club, we're not location-based. We are fans of the film. And
here's a question for you. There's more than one Italian Job. So are we talking the original or all of them?
We are talking the original. We allow Mini owners in the club. I've got a 2014 Clubman D. Nice car, but yeah, these are the originals and the best, aren't they?
You're right in front of my camera there,
Steve.
Sir. That's it.
That's Steve. He runs the tours down to Italy every year.
Do you? Oh, all the way down to whereabouts?
Turin, of course. That's where it's filmed.
Good man. And do you go in this?
This has been, yes, but I don't go in it. I go in a normal vehicle, so I carried loads of spares for everybody.
That's a really, really good excuse you've got there. I like it. Wonderful to see this. Thank you very, very much for bringing it in. Hey, have you seen what's lining up behind us over here? Look at this. We've got 5 of these lining up because, well, I'll have to explain it in a minute because I don't know everything that's happened, but Peter James have been recruiting young judges. So they've been going out. How about that? That should have slipped him a couple of quid and then this would have been in there. Lovely to see this. Thank you very much for bringing it in. Italian Job Cooperative. We'll search for you. Lovely to see you. Thank you. Judges, face your audience. And audience, all of you, put your hands together for our junior judges. Give them a big round of applause. Now then, judges. There was 5 categories. Did you all roughly agree or was there a lot of arguing? Was there a lot of arguing or did you get on?
No, we got on quite well.
Good. Okay, so the first category, and hopefully you can all remember which one it was, but the first category was coolest car. Do you want to show me which one was the coolest car that you picked? It was this one. You, well done to you, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. You have been picked as the coolest car by our junior judges.
Thank you very much.
Now this is probably, here we are, an award as well, very well done. This is probably the biggest award, oh, go and stand over there, come on junior judges, come join over. This is probably the biggest award you will ever achieve in your life. Do you know why?
Why?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to be cool to that generation? They are brutal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're up against TikTok and you have got the coolest car. Well done to you. Well done to you. Why is that one the coolest?
Because it has a Union Jack on the top.
That is a good answer. Well done to you. All the rest of you, you know what you have to do now. Get the paintbrushes out. Right now, next one was the best car badge stroke emblem. Which one won that then, guys? He's not here. Oh, one of the judges has left. You're standing in for Jack. You're not a junior judge. You've got less hair than me. The best, what? Yes? Right, so the winner was, junior judges, it was this one here. This one has got the best car badge stroke emblem. Ladies and gents, put your hands together. You have also won a prize. Well done to you. Round of applause. Here we go. And this is Jack. Don't listen to anything he says. He's not a junior judge. He's not a junior judge, is he?
No, he's not.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
11? 11 and 8. Okay, right. So don't let these pick on you. 8-year-olds are cool. Yeah, I got this. So this was the coolest badge emblem, and this is quite a cool car. What is this?
It's a Mini Cooper 1968 rally car.
Is it a genuine one?
Yes, night rallies in Wales at night.
Wow, that is good. So this used to rally through the stages in Wales, right? I don't know if you've ever been to Wales, but they still use dial-up internet. And this used to go through the stages in the middle of the night with these massive halogen lights. Pretty much can't see a thing out of them. They were rubbish. Anyway, let's move on to... They were, weren't they? They weren't very good at all. Right, so next category was cleanest car. Can I ask, how did you judge cleanest car? Did you like touch the sides if there's any dust on there?
No, I just put my fingers on the exhaust, under the wheel arches, where people just wouldn't normally do that.
Whoa, did you? This is a master judge in the making. This. Did you hear that? How they checked how clean it was? He checked inside the exhaust pipe and under the wheel arches. Yeah, very, very good. I like that. And the cleanest car, which one was it? That one right there. So whose is that? Come on, come over here, Mr. Clean Exhaust Pipe and Clean Arches. Well done to you. Right. Well done, buddy. Well done. Right, I'm going to get out of the way because it's not about me, it's about these guys. You all join in there. How about that? Cleanest car, ladies and gents, put your hands together. It's our Y-Reg Mini. You do know every single person here now is going to be looking at your wheel arches. every single person is going to be looking at your wheel arches. That is very good. Master judge in the making. Right then, the next prize to give away was the best colour scheme. Right then, who chose this one? Who was head judge? Was it you? Was it you who did best colour scheme? You didn't, so it's you. It was you. Which one was it?
It's not here.
It's not here? Oh, I thought it was that one at the end. Oh, it's that one over there. Right then, come with me. You almost didn't get a prize there, almost, but come with me. So tell me why. There you go, go and give the prize to that one over there.
Got my favourite colours, black and red.
Favourite colours, black and red. Well done to you. Congratulations. Hand over the prize there, young man. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. What a fantastic little thing. There you go.
And turn it around so it says picture.
See, it's all you. You got the coolest with your Union Jack. This one got the best colour scheme, black and red. I know you think you're cool there with your 1968 genuine Mini Cooper, your little rally car there, but this generation, it's all about how clean your wheel arches are. Right, there we are then. Which means the last one. Now who chose this one? What car would you most like to drive? Well, you. Okay, well, you're not that far away. You're only 6 years away from being able to drive. Well, we've given prizes to all of them, so hopefully it's that one there, is it?
Yes.
It is. So tell me why that one.
It just looks so brilliant, honestly. It looks like it could do anything. Off-road, highways, the whole lot.
Do you know what? Classic Minis can do anything. They really can. And that one, you've chosen a good one there because it's a 51 reg. Do you know the significance of that?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you the significance of that. If you look over there, right, can you see these bigger ones over here? Okay, they came out in 2000, 2001. Some of those are on a Y plate, okay, which is the old style number plate. That is on a 51 reg, which is the new style. So that would have been one of the very, very, very last classic Minis registered. And you've chosen it as the car that you most want to drive home. So unfortunately you can't, but you can walk over to it and go and give the owner. Who's the owner? You've chosen the British Motor Museum. There's been fiddling going on here. Who's been slipping this man 50s? There you go. Head on over there, young man. Well done to you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our final award winner there. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's come on to you. Hello, how are you?
Hi, okay, thanks.
Tell us about this.
Yeah, this is a Midas, it's a Mark III Coupe. It's 36 years it's been on the road. Well, it's in October 1988 and on the road in June 89. It's based on a Metro 1275cc standard engine. And it's got Metro front and rear subframes and all the Metro suspension, hydrogas. We've got Peugeot 205 seats in there, and it's all basically Metro based, all fiberglass monocoque, and it's passed the crash barrier test as well. So it's they actually beat the, well, if you compare this to the new shape Minis, there's in the same test this was actually drivable. The Mini wasn't. And after the test,
I hope you haven't tried it in this one.
Nearly. I had an accident with a deer the other month, and so that's how I just put crack on the front wing. But it's great. I had an engine rebuild last year, so it's going okay. Really.
So this one's a keeper.
Yeah, definitely. It's a daily drive. I use it every day.
Brilliant.
So it's not just a show car. It's my daily transport.
Good. Well, that's the best way to keep them on the road, is to use them on the road. And then finally, because yours looks a little bit different to the others, tell us a little bit about this one.
It's just a Mark IV Midas.
just a Mark IV Midas. Tell us about the Mark IV.
Based on a Rover Metro. It's got the K-series engine and 5-speed gearbox.
So have you got a little bit more comfort? Have you?
Yes, more comfort and better on the motorway, I think, because of the 5-speed gearbox.
I like how you say that quietly, because I get the feeling that these two ladies would certainly come over and be like, more comfortable on the motorway. We'll see about that. Tell us why a Midas?
No rust, because they're fiberglass monocoque. So you bolt in the front and it's a subframe from the Metro, and then you don't have to worry about rotten sills and rotten wheel arches and things like that.
They are very unusual looking things, aren't they? You don't see cars of like this kind of proportion. Well, certainly not now, because there's so many safety things that we have to put on cars. That means they just get bigger and bigger. But wonderful to see this. And I have to say, you've had a fantastic display next to the arena all day.
Yes, we had Mark 1s and Mark 2s here, but they've gone.
Yes.
So it would have been nice to have a 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4.
Yeah, it would. So. But we got you in, that's the main thing, and it was worth that little delay with the junior judges. I thought that was brilliant.
Yes, that was lovely.
I bet they've never seen anything like this. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I genuinely hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, can I ask a favour? Underneath this video, you'll find a thumbs up. Hit that and it'll put this video in front of more people just like you. And if you've really enjoyed it, think about hitting that subscribe button, because then you'll get a new video from me pretty much every week. Coming up next, it's special. We're moving from the UK over to the US. We're going down to Bewley for Custom and American. So hopefully I'll see a few of you there. If not, don't worry, the video will be online same day as always. Also left to say, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Now, which way's out? Taking it.